Today, would like to see buys off this zone if we can come back into this area. Last stream we did 2 days ago, as soon as we got off, it ended up coming back to that 88 zone. Um, I'm trying to remember where it was. Like I think 5 minutes after we got off, if I'm not mistaken, was it this candle here? Yeah, we were looking for sells here, and we wanted to come down, test this area here for a buy. Literally right when we got off, it ended up dropping down, tapping, and then wicking right back up. So let's see if we might have to stay on a bit longer, um, just so we don't miss out on those moves. Because I think we stayed on for about an hour and a half. But I did see some of the members were able to take advantage of that move. So shout out to y'all. Say T over here saying I'm in that. Ain't want to send a message. Ain't want to say nothing. How we doing this morning? We got Christine, Brian, Devaney, George, Joe, Jacob, Josh, Joshua, Malik, Marcus, Roman, and Biggie. Hope y'all have an amazing morning.
Doing
Or
good, bro.
afternoon, wherever you guys are, honestly. My man Jacob, I'm glad to hear, bro. Good to hear your voice.
Yes.
I was expecting you to come up with tea.
Up to Nova. Yeah. Yeah, sound like you had a good time, man.
Yeah, we did.
I have to come up next time. Make
Oh,
that
please,
trip.
brother. Do we have any news today? You guys know?
See.
Nothing impactful.
No. No, there was news at 8:30, but that's it.
8:30. Wait,
Yeah.
that was yesterday, wasn't it? Or,
Well, let me refresh mine.
or hold on, I'm tripping. Today's the 12th, right?
Yeah, it's today. Oh yeah, today's the 12th, yeah. Yeah, PPI this morning. But yeah, it doesn't look like anything from here on out.
So yeah, I guess we're just waiting. If price can come into this zone, got first target, second target. If you guys didn't get in already, if you did get in, it hit our first target area. Sell side 88. Let's see. Showing right about there off the maybe I should hop on the 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour. From the wick, right at the top of that zone. PPI, thank you, Devaney. Yeah, congrats, Malik. That's huge. Shout out from Indy. Patience with a 2-1 lead. Boom, baby. Let's make some money. Yo, Joe, who you got? Who you betting on, Joe?
What are you talking about?
The finals.
No, I don't want to talk about that.
You lost some money?
Nah, nah. I just want the Thunder. I don't want the Pacers to win. Who said they want Indy?
Um, I got options on YouTube said that.
Mm. I hope you live in Indiana.
Yeah, I think he is.
Uh, good for you then.
No, we are pumping. After that 1 hour closure. Looks like we're getting some follow through, but Still got 9 minutes left. You know, anything can happen. We can wick. Can
Trust.
come strong.
She'll be back.
She will. I believe it. I'm gonna send an alert this time, honestly. Walked away, that thing came right down. Excuse me. Joe, I ended up emailing him back for more clarification.
About the date.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's the most you could do now.
I have a sell side 88.6 at 219.20 on TradingView. My buy just hit TP. Let's go. Let's go. You can honestly just hop off the call and enjoy your day now. 2192 is that let's see right here. Right around the 38. Where do you have it drawn from? Off the 4 hour or off a lower time frame? From this area, this zone here, or this shift down right here. My man Joe passed for a challenge yesterday, huh? You want to tell him what you did to pass, Joe?
And I'm not gonna influence nobody.
Oh man, this man dropped 100 contracts. 100 contracts off this buy, I think right here, off that news 830 CPI. 1 minute later, he's up 11,000.
Don't try this at home, bro.
11,000 on multiple accounts.
Yeah, no one try that at home.
Yeah.
What did Joe do?
I was just saying he dropped 11 contracts or 100 contracts yesterday.
Of course he
Nice
did.
contracts.
400 total. 400 total contracts.
Of course he did.
Spend it, but
Off this 1 minute, you can see that 1 minute candle ended up popping off.
Always buy, right? Right, T?
Yeah, bro.
They close my eyes, hit buy.
If you did it today, you would have been up. Look at
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's on or he's on the what's it called? The PA charts now or the PA account.
that. Because he dropped it. He passed off of it yesterday.
He passed.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, just waiting. Just waiting. We're getting some strong closures on the 15, but I want to see that 88 one more time if we can. If not, I'll probably just wait for the sell side 88. I'm personally up for the week. Had a good day yesterday. So not really looking to take anything risky.
Yeah, I was waiting for this hour to close.
Four minutes. 4 minutes and 46 seconds. Looks like model 2886 sell side. 21886. What price is that off TradingView? Or are you saying right now off of this area here? Trying to get some wickage. First day on live, right, Joe?
Yeah, I'm staying patient, bro.
Definitely good to start off strong on a fresh account. Set the tone early.
Yeah, don't want to start in the hole.
Say go down on a 5 minute. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Wait, so Joe, you paid the activation fee already?
Yeah,
How much
yesterday,
how much was the each? 120?
140.
Oh,
What,
Yeah.
did it used to be 120?
Yeah,
no,
it did.
85
Used to be 85.
for the 90% off. Yeah.
Well, I got 120. Yeah, Devin, if you pass your Apex or Top Step, I'm not sure about the other ones. You have to pay an activation fee to activate. I think
Okay.
with Top Step it's 150, and with Apex it used to be, at least when I first got my account, it was 120, and then it went up to 130, and now it's at 140.
If you get it during the 90% off, and if you get it in like 2 days, you get the account in 2 days, it would be like $85.
Really? Why does it have to be 2 days?
You pass it in 2 days.
They
They
want
they,
you
they
to,
want you to blow
they
it.
want you to blow, yeah.
So it's the activation fee is $80 though if you pass in 2 days.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, before the promo ends. It's
Only
still
for the 90% though, not 80.
90%, 80%, yeah. If you get it in 2 days, if you get it in like whenever the before the thing ends, it should be.
You
Well,
said,
I passed this run in 1 day, bro. So you tell me it's $80?
did you buy it off the promo?
80%.
Oh,
I think
then
Wait, I didn't check the price though. Let me check actually.
he said Terrace be hitting the prop firms apparently too. You do all that hard work to pass, then evaluation, they charge you. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's 140.
As long as you don't buy the monthly, actually, I'm gonna be honest, for one of the accounts I have, I bought the monthly instead of the lifetime. So every they're
Bro,
charging.
I was looking at the options yesterday when I was doing it, and I was like, I couldn't find one reason why anyone would buy the monthly one.
they got old, bro. They got
If
old.
if you're not looking, just
Yeah,
No,
if
I
you
know,
just
like
keep,
besides like getting tricked, I was trying to
yeah,
think like what logical option is that?
it's for people just clicking through. They're not reading.
Like 105 for each month versus $35 more for 10 years. I was like, these guys are evil, bro.
All right, it's just about to close in 30 seconds. I need to see this thing pop down just a little bit.
do you only have the option after you pass your evaluation, or was it when you sign up for the account? I think when you sign up, if you get in during a promo, you'll have I don't know.
It used to be like that when you have to promote your evaluation fee is also discounted if you pass. But
Yeah,
they could have just changed the rule after they stall. They started paying out hella people.
Yeah, they must have changed it because on their Twitter when they tweet it, it just says 140 to activate.
Yeah.
well, if you're on the evaluation, they're gonna charge you monthly regardless. But once you pass, then you have to activate. So you want to honestly pass before you get charged that monthly price. But even on the PA, you'll still have monthly, or if you want to do a lifetime, which I recommend doing lifetime. And I think that's same with Top Step. They charged $50 last time I checked.
Yeah, just more waiting now for me, I guess.
CB said I've been holding since last night at the wig. We up, my man.
Yeah, that 8:30 push and then never came back down to retest. Just stays up here.
I can see it coming down one more time.
Yeah, I'm not buying unless I see it come back down first.
Good morning.
A double bottom would be insane. That's what I want to see.
Rest of the we're just gonna get started. Jump into it, not holding anyone up. Right, so. Yeah, so, thank you for coming to join this meeting today. My name is Kamari Trump. I'm on the Tropics team. And today we'll showcase the new updates made to the Visa Passport application, the points of the production environment in June 4th of 2025. And these updates, you can click made for the packet layer section. For your awareness, if you need to go to the out to recording, you can feel free to jump the calls as of now. We will start the recording. Great. So now we will now start the recording and jump into things. See my screen.
Yeah, Joe, I told Roy, he said you better be trading like that on your PAs too.
So you can trade news, right?
Yeah, you can trade news.
All right, bet. I mean, let me get a payout or two first, then I will.
You're sick. If y'all don't know, Joe likes to gamble. This
Nah.
man takes me to the casino. He goes to the casino every day of the week.
He has a casino in his hand on.
Why
it's
you
app.
exposed? Why y'all exposing?
It's called FanDuel. FD.
Listen, that's just for fun, bro.
For the longest, I'm seeing him throw these bets on the app. I'm trying to tell him to buy a $16 Apex account, man. It would just baffle me.
Here we are.
Hey, welcome. My man Malik, well done. Sniping these short-term sells, well done.
And it will be low
Let's see if we can get this pushed down within 2 hours. That would be nice. If not, probably just gonna end the call and just monitor. But we have our zones marked up, so it's just a waiting game at this point. If y'all want to sell it down, I mean, completely up to y'all. It is testing that 88 from here, and it is wicking. But personally, just based off that 4 hour, I would prefer to take the buy off this area. So yeah, it would be a short-term sell down, long-term buy up.
Yeah, I'm looking for a buy as well. So looking for the low today, low this session.
Sold from 21880 as well. Quick 40 pips. Well done. Way to follow the plan. Trust yourselves. And 300 off this sell so far. Let's go.
prices after that professional community created in October was created using the whole platform. And the attachments in this section are opened up in the new web tab as opposed to a downloadable form. So with the regeneration.
1760 for buys for me.
Mine is at the bottom of the
Web tab. Prices.
88 from the bottom, where we pushed the 8 a.m. push.
Yeah. If we come down, we could be
Yeah,
making
like,
an
yeah.
inverted head and shoulders.
Yeah. So
I'd like to see something like that. If it does, if not, no worries.
would like that. Would love that.
She'll happen quick though. Quick drop.
Oh, look at that. What's going on there? What's going
Oh,
on
yeah.
that 1 minute?
Accessible.
Yes.
On the 1 minute.
I think it's climbed. What's going on there?
Yeah, she's getting some follow through.
Some
Canceling
flying Dutchman.
or for transfer, for application cover letters, visa application cover letters, as well as
Oh, my boy speaking. Besson.
here, the attachments button, if they were.
Appreciate the heads up, Malik.
Attachment letter generation.
What is he saying nowadays?
With that being said, that's all I have today. I will now open the floor for any questions or comments that anyone may have. And thank you for once again for joining me.
Bear with me 1 second, yo. Yo, T or Jacob, just hold it down for a sec.
You got it.
Yo.
All right, just kept flying and just no coming down. I guess we're moving in a straight line today. No
Yeah.
weeks. I'm just kidding. Oh my God. The worst thing about trading is waiting.
Pullback right here would be clutch.
Oh, I guess this thing got some steam to it. Seems like the moves nowadays are happening before 9:30 for the market open.
Yeah. They're sneaking them in before.
He's okay.
They really push at the 8:30. There's news at 8:30 too.
Yeah, CPI and then just Badoing. Since CPI until now, it's about to be 200 points. See, we get a pullback from right here. Would be tough. But look at that 1 hour, how it's looking, how it's falling right now. We still want to push up higher. I'm seeing 22. Come back up here to 2,200, 22,000.
And she is pushing.
Good news, pushing.
CB, you still holding?
This is nothing new, nothing new.
Mm. You know, 8 a.m. time was perfect entry. Did anyone get into that continuation, that buy over here?
Oh,
Yeah, what's up?
you saw what I sent you?
Um, no,
Bad.
I'm peeping now.
Terrible, terrible. I would never step on that
Sheesh.
plane again.
Were there any
That airline.
casualties?
200 something people died. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like everyone on board died.
Was it Air India? Yep.
Yup, Air India, bro.
No, we flew Indigo.
Oh, Indigo, yeah.
But that's so unfortunate, man. When did this happen?
Like
Today?
today or yesterday, yeah.
Sheesh.
Oh, it's live right now. Yeah, that's an hour ago.
That's so unfortunate, man.
Yeah. But yeah, never book. I'm never gonna book a flight through India, through India Airlines or Indians.
Has anyone been to India? Just curious. Or is anyone planning to go to India?
Their planes just sus. Their planes are all recycled planes, like from other countries, and they buy it from them. It's like, bro, you crazy.
Hmm. Excuse me.
There's more waiting.
Yeah. Looks like it. Um, let's stay on until 11 and see what happens. If you guys are up for the day, well done. If you guys haven't taken any trades, we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Ooh, excuse me. Looks like it's testing this area here right now.
Give it a second. Give it a second.
Need a Trump tweet.
Need something. I don't know how I feel about these Genius Act on the crypto stablecoin.
What'd you say?
I don't know how I feel about that. It's too much governmental overhead
Oh, which one?
on crypto. Just now it's like on pen and paper. There's some laws about crypto. It's official now. Um,
My bad. One sec. Yeah, we might get canceled, Joe.
chilling, man.
T, let's book a flight
I want to book a flight. I want to.
back to India.
Hell no. We're there for like what, 6 hours? Oh no, 12
No,
hours.
I think we were there for more than that, bro.
Yeah, a little bit more than 12, probably.
There's nothing wrong with India, you guys. We just didn't have the best service when we landed.
It was like that one time first impression. It's like,
Yeah.
the first impression always leaves you the lasting impression. So, and our first impression was terrible.
Yeah.
The craziest part was that remember when we were all good and we were trying to walk in, and the police, the immigration officer,
Yeah.
just like left his post, and I was like up next. He was just like, nah. We were all just like, what do you mean, nah?
Before we missed the flight or when we were
No, that was like we
next
were
day?
like walking. Yeah, we were like walking, going to the hotel, going to the room. Remember, we tried to go through the immigration.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
had to
yeah. I
press like
remember.
that.
I remember.
Yeah, bro, checked the first person in front of me, and then
Yeah.
like got to me, and he was like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm done." Like, it's no one's working. We're like, "What do you mean?"
Yeah, I've never seen such an unorganized airport. They wouldn't even let us board. What time is it? 10:25. Yo, Malik, you mentioned you had a Top Step payout. When you requested it, how long did it take for them to get back to you? Just curious. It's been 2 days for me so far. 2 to 3. Okay, cool. because I requested it, but I don't know if I gave them my bank information, so I'm assuming they're gonna reach out requesting that info.
I don't even know if the pullback is gonna come after we get off.
That's fine as long as it holds back.
As long as it
I'm
comes.
okay with that.
Yeah, yesterday pullback doesn't come until like 12.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It didn't pull. It just kept going. Day before yesterday, so Tuesday, didn't pull until like 11, 12, same thing. Kept going and pull real quick and then go back up. So gonna be a minute.
How's everyone doing today? Just want to check in. Anyone take any trades so far? Is anyone up? Anyone didn't take any trades? Still waiting.
I actually did not take trades the whole week, and I'm like, am I doing something wrong? What's going on?
No,
I don't think so. I think you're looking for high quality setups, and there's nothing wrong with that.
yeah.
I think it goes to show how disciplined you are waiting for a clean setup. There was some good setups though, or did you just miss them? I think yesterday or 2 days ago, it did hit this 88.
Yes, I missed that. Oh my gosh, I was blown.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Monday,
Yeah, even
Tuesday.
yesterday, I think from this shift up, it hit this 88 and then
Yep,
it
right
came back
there.
and hit it again.
Yep.
It kept coming shy of my 88, so I'm like,
Gotcha.
maybe I need to just hop in. I don't know.
Where did you draw it from? From the body or the wick? Because it
Um,
did hit I guess it was shy off the first one, but the second one did hit. Came back up and hit the 38.
yeah, it did hit. Oh my gosh.
No worries.
It'll come back today. This thing is zooming up. It got to pull back.
Yeah, let's give it 30 more minutes. If not, just gonna monitor. Um, we'll send updates in the chat. So let's see. Oh man. Yo, T. Yo, 2 years ago we were at Dirty Rabbit. Were you there or no? It was just me, Jacob, and Sam after the summit.
Oh
No,
yeah, that
it
was
was just me and Jacob. Jacob, me and you went to Hard Rock, right?
yeah, yeah,
Hard
Sam.
Rock. And Sam, yeah.
Damn, that was 2 years ago. Yeah, it was
It's
June.
crazy. 2 years ago exactly. Had the second summit. My boy Malik out here scalping. Oh, this is gold. Took the first wick push up on the bottom zone up for the day. Need 100 to pass a 10K challenge away for the 86. Hey, well done. Yeah, definitely smart to wait for a better setup than just forcing a trade to pass. See, 30-minute close strong. Let's see if we get a push into this 88 sell or if we come down for the 88 buy. I would love to see something like this happen again here. Yo, T.
No, I think you might have stepped out.
Nah, I appreciate you.
Mhm.
Did y'all link with Sam yesterday?
No, no, we actually we went out camping into the out near it was like an hour and a half up near like Goochland, Virginia.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was shooting those arrows, huh? You slaying Dungeons and Dragons.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
The arrows though. It's harder than it looks.
Yeah. I bet
The videos they make it look so easy.
for sure.
After a few tries, I was able to get one.
Like y'all had the cloaks on and everything.
Bro, they had like this whole setup, fam.
That's crazy.
They they had like this whole like I guess this dude is like I guess the dude who owns the Airbnb is like a huge fan of like that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
So yeah, yeah, he had all these like
that's so funny.
yeah. But one day's enough. One day's enough.
How far was it?
It was like an hour and a half
Yeesh.
away, yeah. But that Sam is in Richmond. I think he said he was here
Yeah.
for 2 days.
Yeah, he hit me up asking for T's number.
Yeah, pulled through.
And this thing is pumping. Yeah, what's up, bro? You're cutting in now. I can't hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Make sure that you were also focused on the link out.
No, we're on it now. What you trying to do? You trying to do what are you trying to do? Just hop on now. You just take over. Yeah, it's already set up and everything. You got that boo-boo ass connection.
I'm late. Shorts, bro. Let me go in this thing.
All right, bet.
Yo,
Yeah, what's up, brother? That ain't the
bro, I
man of
said
the
I'm
hour.
mad late for the shorts, bro. I saw the divergence with the RSI. It was on the higher time frame. It was on the daily 88.6, which right
When?
now is about to retest and drop. But it was at the daily 88.6 with the big ass wig, bro. I stayed up all night.
Oh,
It was
damn.
worth it, but like, damn, bro.
Yeah,
Are we live on YouTube right now or what's good?
yeah, we live.
Oh, damn. What's up, people? Let's go. Those be sleepless nights. Malik, bro, bro, sometimes you got to get the bag, bro. And like, I mean, for myself, somebody who's like a full-time trader, it's not about scheduled hours, it's about opportunity. So if the opportunity shows up and I got to stay up all night, then so be it. But damn, bro, now I got to pay for it this morning.
Hey,
So
that
what's
buy was a nice setup though.
tell me, bro, what are you guys looking at? Get me up to speed.
We were looking at that 88 buy. It looks like it's playing out. It's coming to this zone right here.
Can you throw a
At this
fib up real quick? Let me just see what did it hit TP2 or not yet?
TP2, I think it's approaching it right now, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
it's getting real close. Oh my,
It
bro,
actually just hit.
bro. Come on. Look at TP1, bro.
Yeah, it was beautiful within
Come
like 2 hours.
Yeah, who caught this buy? Just in the Zoom chat. Who caught this? Because I caught the sells and then I caught the buys this morning. I was like, dude, what am I doing? I saw the three phases. Omi, can you identify phase one? on some pop quiz shit. I'm gonna put you. No, really, it's like the consolidation was on the left, where the whole zone started. That support. That's phase one. Right
Yeah.
there. So everything to the left of that
Yeah.
is the consolidation box, and then it just kind of shot up, and then shot back down. Right
Look
there,
at this.
not lower. Well, technically yes. Actually, now that you mention it, it could be. But yeah, it's really that without the second box, it's really just that first box. Then we have the first trade play out. You feel me?
Yeah.
Fake down. Okay, boom. And then just, I mean, you had the second box right, but I really think this is a bit exactly. So now it's like a bigger, like a macro model where we had that fake up, we had the fake down. Now in the chat, members, what model is this? I'm gonna put them on the spot now, but everybody should know this is the easiest one. This is about as textbook as it gets. Christine just made my day. There we go. Boom. Well, George, are you asleep? We got fucking Giordano's asleep. Roman, all right, Roman, I'm not gonna give you shit. Roman, you get a pass. All right, I don't want to get beat up. John, everybody's asleep. iPad, who's iPad?
That's that boy Tessa.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Oh, big test. No, stop it. Is that Joseph?
That's Joseph, yeah.
Stop.
I swear to you.
No fucking way. Joe, is that you?
Yeah.
What's good, boy?
Yo, stop, bro. What the
What's
fuck?
up, man? How you doing?
Bro, better now. Yo, son. Yo, where the fuck?
I've been hopping on with these boys.
Bro, yo, hold on, Trap. Hold on, Trap. You thought you were safe? I heard you were getting reckless with these trades, bro.
Nah.
I saw some 11,000.
Nah, it's just a one-time thing.
Yo, only slipped. He put the FaceTime. He slipped. He showed it for a second. I took a screenshot. Hold on, Trap.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to waste my time on these challenges, bro. We got to get to it.
But you're not trading like that on the PAs, right?
Nah.
Okay, bro. Because okay, like whole time I'm on the same wave.
I mean, I heard Apex is the only like firm that'll let you do something like that, anyways.
That's true. Well, I mean,
So-
I mean, everybody has their rules. You just gotta
Yeah.
play inside the rules because the equity drawdown is what's dangerous with the over leveraging there. Because like you can be in a trade that's up 5 bands, and then if it draws back, then you're cooked.
Yeah.
Even if you're in profit. So it's like,
Yeah. But I'm saying for Top Step though, like even on their evaluations or whatever, you can only make like half the target in one day, I think.
bro, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Top Step is really funding people. Like I feel like they're actually funded with their rules. I checked out how many accounts you can link and kind of like the max payout, and I was like, bro, they might really be funding people.
Yeah, maybe. I've been hearing a lot of good things about them.
Same. But at the end of the day, as long as Apex is paying, bro,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
we're gonna milk this thing till the wheels fall off. What about everybody else, man? Did you guys like? I feel like everybody's asleep. John, Jacob, I'm putting them on the spot, bro. I didn't ask like 3 questions. Put it in the chat. I have like, all right, John's not sleeping. Okay, good. And Christine, I appreciate you making my day. Thank you. Lord have mercy. But we got Ukraine. We're about damn near at World War III. Everybody's asleep. Joseph, you leave for a couple, bro. You leave for a little bit, bro. You come back, everybody's asleep, man. What the fuck happened?
Nah, I think everyone's bored waiting for an entry, bro.
Bored waiting for an entry, bro. Are y'all? I mean, Omi has literally the most. Actually, Omi, you might have to fix the fib real quick,
What, does this swing up here?
just until it matches with price action. A little bit. Go to body to wick from the top.
This is from this body.
No, not that one.
This one.
So look at the 38 and the 61. So the 61, I mean the 61's matching right now. Now a little bit lower. Like back to the body, because you see like the 61 zone is where that support resistance is.
Yeah.
No, not that one, the yellow one. Yeah, that one. So
This is from this swing here to this swing down here.
you got to play with it. You got to play
Yeah.
with it until it matches. Now, the easiest thing to do is to draw the regular fib for the buys, and then if it lines up and it's hitting all the TPs, then just reverse it. I'm not trying to put this out there on YouTube and shit, but like, you're welcome. and then just hit that double click it. Go to the settings. Scroll down. Hit that reverse. Bing. Now watch the magic. Now
Said
does
bing
it
bong.
does the 38's lining up, the
Yeah.
60 lining up, everything's lining up with price action. So if you put the 50 and the 78, those are usually the ones I put up just to make sure it's touching, because like the 50 is always touching something, you know. And like you can put the 78 up there, yeah. And just see if it's touching price action. We
Yeah,
got
it has this area right here.
look at the 50. Beautiful. Right? So like could it be higher? Maybe. Could it be lower? Like you can play around with it, but you know, it looks like we got enough touch points to validate the sequence. Nah, you ain't got to do all that. Nah, get rid of that. No. This is not gold. This is NASDAQ, baby. All right, John's awake. He said, making money while everyone's talking, getting your webinar students right now. John, you're a fucking legend. Excuse my language and my profanity. Actually, no, I take that back. I don't apologize at all in any way, shape, or form. So yeah, we're getting up to that head and shoulders. Now look, Omi, if you get up to the daily time frame and you draw a fib, you'll notice kind of where we are in the big picture, right? Like we're getting pretty close up to the resistance, right?
Yeah.
And we had a few rejections at the 88, but now it's, you know, I sent you the divergence chart with the RSI. I know it's a little bit, you know, RSI divergence is kind of overplayed, but it's very valid, you know?
For sure.
And so I just see that 3 drive pattern forming right now. Beautiful channel.
Right.
And a whole lot of news coming out that's going to validate the sells at the double top. That's the 88 right there, where you just had the mouse at the beginning of your trend line.
What do you have it drawn up from? This swing here, or from
Yeah, from right there, from the body.
from here?
Yeah. Now, Wanda chart, because like the charts have been a little bit different. Just yes, sir. Quick reversal. So you see the first few rejections at the 88.
Yeah.
Beautiful first rejection. Beautiful, massive wick at the 88. So now it's like taking liquidity. Once we hit the double top, I think we get a nice drop back down to the beginning of the channel, and then we can continue. No, do
RSI, my bad. I don't know that.
Yeah. I did the same exact thing, bro. I did volume this morning. I was like, what the fuck? But luckily I had it in my favorites. There we go. You might have to go down to the 4-hour to really get some, and then just reset. Whoa.
My bad. Should be option on. There
There
we go.
Safari's trying to sabotage the whole flow. All right. You see it, bro. Clear as day, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 of them are lower highs. Like they're cooking, bro. Imagine everybody who's been trying to short at every single stop. Like if you're not watching out for the 3 phases, you're just shorting. And that used to be me. I used to be the one shorting it every, like, you know what I'm saying? Every single time it hit some kind of extension level, I'm just shorting, and then just losing money. So I've seen this play out before. Right now I'm in the, you know, I was in the buys this morning. I got out. That was episode 938 of trades I should have held. Volume 6. Episode 9,463 of trades I should have held. Malik said, all right, we're back. Where'd you go, Malik?
He's taking gold cells.
Stop. Oh, that's hilarious. No, Malik, he said caffeine hit my ass, bro. All right. The thing is, I feel you. Sometimes I go ghost on the streams. They're like, yo, where did Roy go? Brother, with great power comes great responsibility.
Yo.
Okay, so TP2 is just hit. I just put it up in the Discord. Bless up.
Yeah, that was a great trade.
Man, oh man, dude, I can't believe I stayed up all night for the trade. But I kept like thinking to myself, I'm gonna pay for this tomorrow while I was waiting for the shorts. And literally, I just got like I barely got. But it was not worth it. I'm gonna be honest. I came out with 4 accounts, each with $212. So 840 or some bullshit. Like
Yeesh.
set up on there for $800, bro. That shit was not
Yeesh.
worth it, I'm gonna be honest with you. Because the buys made more.
For sure.
The fuck? But I think it counts under the same day, so I might be cooked anyways, you know.
I think it does.
Listen, bro. The thing is, I entered the trades before midnight, but I don't know, bro. I'm gonna have to find out the hard way.
Yeah, you'll know by 6 p.m.
For sure.
Yeah, right. If you want to take over, I'm about to go make myself some soup real quick.
Shit. I mean, I guess. I mean, if you insist. I mean, we're live on YouTube and whatnot, right?
Yeah, we still live.
All right, let me see, bro. Let me see if we can. Let me see if I can. You got to make me host.
I got you.
Make sure that I can take over. I wonder if YouTube is smart enough to, you know what I'm saying, do the handoff.
You should be.
Let's see if it can pull off the handoff. This will be legendary. Let's see. Go live. Okay. Like the third day I've heard something about soup on these Zooms. Bro, we're not talking about soup no more. All right, I'm back. Homie, go take care of yourself.
I think this is the
Remember,
first time I said something.
bro, I don't know, but the cold, you're not stuck with this cold. This cold is stuck with you.
That's what I've been trying to tell him.
But you don't try. There's no try. There's just do. All right, go do it. You feel me? Let's go get this worked up. I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see you after the stream. Okay, I got this.
So
But I can't believe Test Phase on here. Bro. This is crazy. What the? I stayed up all night now. Test Phase on the stream. All right. It looks like the Zoom is all right. Looks like the stream did the handoff pretty well. Omi, take care of yourself, buddy.
I'm just
Everybody,
gonna stay on. Appreciate you.
he said, shout out from Indy Pacers with the 2-1 lead. I don't give a fuck about throwing a plastic ball in a hoop, bro. It's shit the fuck. What the fuck? Bro, people are there's men dying in Ukraine. Men died. Talking about some plastic ball in a hoop, bro. I've been holding since last night the wick, we up, Chris Breezy. That's what I'm talking about. Took the first wick, push up on the bottom zone. Up for the day, need $100 to pass the 10K challenge. We'll wait for the 88 drop zone. Dude, I don't know what the fuck any of that means. We're definitely getting demonetized. I didn't say fuck like 8 times. We're cooked. But I don't look, Tarantino, speak English. Desired price 21,962. That's a language I can speak. 21,962. 21,962. Yo, Brody. Omi, what number you have for the 88? I think it's I got 91, 9. I mean, it depends on the platform you're using. So this is the Black Bull chart actually. So you can do the math. Go from body down to the wick. You know the deal. I got 22,022 Awanda. Ugh. Okay. Oh wait. Let's see what we got here. Put both, take profits in. Okay, boom. Pretty straightforward stuff. So on Awanda, it would be, let's go ahead and flip this thing. Boom. 21,031. Oh, wait. Actually. 2.9. Body down to the 5 minute. Okay. Which would be probably. Oh wait, wrong one. All right, pretty close enough. About 8 points off. It's worth it. So looking for a sell in the 15-minute gap to take sell side. KLM, I don't know what gap you're talking about. I'm looking at Oanda here. This is a CFD chart. I don't see a gap. I'm on the Black Bull chart here. Don't see a gap. So yeah, I don't know. Stop smoking that stuff, KLM. No bueno. All right, let's see what we got today. I'm looking up some news on my phone real quick. Give me one quick sec. I know we got some madness going on. Let's see what we got. Okay. So Trump I mean, guys, a lot has happened since I've been on the streams. Like the world is basically on fire. So I guess we can just do it while this trade plays out, while we wait for the next trade, which will be up here. While we wait for this next trade to play out, let's go through some updates on what's happening in the world. Should we? So Russia, Ukraine kind of had some prospect of peace. We sent our chief negotiators, the lead being Witkoff, and Witkoff is doing a great job, by the way. Honestly, I'm pretty impressed by his ability to, just be in all these rooms, whether he's with Qatar, whether he's in Iran, whether he's dealing with Palestine, Israel, whether he's dealing with Russia, Ukraine. I think Witkoff has been doing a great job. So better than Lighthizer. So as far as that goes, so we were making some progress. All of a sudden, Ukraine launches like a Pearl Harbor style attack on Russia, damaging some of the top equipment that they have in terms of planes. Just completely bombarded the shit out of their fleet. And so, I'm listening to Vladimir Putin, and he's doing this sort of like press conference to the nation, and it's translated. He's basically saying that they now have the right to respond in the same way that America did during Pearl Harbor. Now, I don't know if you guys remember what happened, but World War II, the Pearl Harbor attack was Japan basically bombing the shit out of U.S. fleets of planes and completely catching us off guard through this sort of kamikaze attack where these guys basically couldn't build planes to like fly there and fly back. And so they just had to like basically fly here and just kamikaze the thing and just basically blow themselves up. Anyways, we responded with 2 atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, basically obliterating civilians for generations to come. And so when Vladimir Putin is saying something like they have the right to respond the same way the US did during Pearl Harbor, and Russia is one of the top 5 nations with nuclear arms, it's a pretty fucking scary prospect, if I'm going to be honest with you. So this is the closest that we've got. If there was a clock for like how close we are to nuclear war, this is probably the closest we've gotten, if I'll be honest. And obviously Trump is not happy about it, but the US is still enabling this conflict to continue. So that's happening. Let's see what else we got. Really, yeah, Russia, Ukraine, it's really all about energy. So if we look at like the top conflict regions, the Donbass, what's it called? Donetsk, Luhansk, and Zaporizhia, and like some of like the main conflict areas that are mainly Russian speaking. They were kind of split up after World War II, but they're all ethnically Russian and they all speak Russian. They all had they did a census for the population. They all kind of voted to remain Russian, but they were under attack and they were kind of being discriminated against by the Ukrainian government because of their ethnicity, etc. So I thought it was a ethnic thing. I thought that Putin was kind of like standing up for the ethnic Russians and like enough is enough. And then there was sort of that big piece, which is the prospect of Ukraine joining NATO, which would be a direct threat to Russia, basically having a NATO ally right on their border. Like when you're a NATO ally, like we can park nuclear bombs right in your country. We can put bases in your country. We can put spy operations in your country. And Russia does not want that on their border. And so that was kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back. But then after all is said and done and Trump came in and now they're negotiating new deals, I'm starting to realize there's a lot of natural gas or just natural energy sources in those key areas that they're fighting over. And so like one of the stipulations of the peace treaty that we're signing with Ukraine is that we get access and we get a large percentage of these natural resources that you're going to mine out the ground. And we're going to keep taking a cut until we make our money back for all the money that we've sent you for your war, which is kind of crazy. But then you start to realize that maybe all of it was about energy in the first place. And it was never about territorial gains or Ukrainian, fucking acceptance into NATO or, the encroachment of the Europeans on Russia's border. Maybe it was all about energy after all. So that's happening. So Russia is launching counteroffensives right now. Kyiv is getting bombed to shit. And anybody who's still supporting this war is a fucking moron. All right. Because if you support the Ukrainian people, you want this ceasefire to happen as soon as possible. Yes, they're going to lose land. Let me tell all of you guys how life works. This is how reality works. The longer this conflict goes on, the more land that Ukraine is going to lose and the more people that they're going to lose. They have ran out of military-age men. They're grabbing 50-year-olds off the street and throwing them on the front lines. That's actually happening. 50. People typing into podcasters saying they just grabbed me up in the middle of the street and took me to the front lines. Like, this is all the people that are still supporting this conflict and kind of urging Ukraine. It's like urging your small friend to get beat up. You're like, dude, keep going, bro, keep going. You're in a bar, he's just getting his ass whooped. You're like, bro, hit him again. Get up, hit him again. You're like, bro, at some point, the moral thing to do is to advise your friend to walk away. Yeah, you lost. It's fine. How bad do you want to lose? You've already lost your entire population. Do you want to lose more land? And so I think, they got to sit down and have a real conversation. Let's see what else we got here. Israel-Palestine. So there's some tensions, obviously. So there was a ceasefire on the table, and then it got snatched away. I got some notes here for this. I want to make sure I'm being accurate. Let me see. And keep in mind, people, I did stay up all night catching these shorts, and so I'm cooked. All right, I mean, I am liable for everything I say, but like, fucking cut me some slack. Grain of salt. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay, renewed tensions in Gaza, risk of a broader regional escalation, energy market sensitive to Middle East developments. Let me see what else I put in my notes. I got something here. Give me a second. Wait a sec. I know I put in some. Oh, here we go. Okay, so yeah, ceasefire was on the table. Basically, Hamas had ended up sending some rockets over, which basically this is the history of the entire conflict. There is a peace treaty somewhere on the table. Everybody's on the same page. And then you have some militants who are on the ground. And this happens in every war, by the way, not just in the Middle East, not just with Gaza and Palestine, with Israel and Palestine, but the people who are fighting, who have just seen their entire battalion obliterated, who have just seen death, who have seen their friends die, who have seen their family die, and that's why they joined up in the military offensive in the first place. They're not going to stop fighting just because there's some kind of diplomatic solution. So diplomacy happens between, comfortable men in safe places. War happens between real men who don't know any better, who are fighting for somebody, you know, five people's agenda somewhere, you know, and these people are not just going to stop fighting. And so they'll send some rockets over despite the orders coming down the chain. And then it kind of ruins the peace talks. And then Israel kind of has free reign to go nuts on the Palestinians, which is horrendous. So it's like at the end of the day, I think that this conflict, I mean, look, this thing's been raging for 2,000 years. To act like my dumbass is going to sit here and fix this shit on this live stream is implausible. Now, this is not going to end without a two-state solution because Israel's lost a lot of the goodwill that they've had prior to this. So, like, I'm going to just say this as bluntly as it sounds because, like, I'm sleep deprived, so give me a fucking break here. But basically, the goodwill that Israel had garnished from the Holocaust era, like sort of like the victimization status that they've had from the Holocaust era sort of gets revoked after this. It's really hard to walk back from what they're doing now, especially because of the global outreach and everybody can see what's happening in real time. So I think it's going to be very tough for them to move forward without a two-state solution. I think Palestine ends up getting accepted into the United Nations and gets acknowledged as a state. And I think that just creates even more problems. And this is just not going to end anytime soon. So I don't have the answers. I sure as fuck don't have the answers. I'll tell you that much. The Bible didn't have the answers. We've been beefing for a long time. Okay. So we'll put that one to the side. I don't think that's going to be consequential to markets because Lord knows that's been kind of going on in the background since day one. All right, let's see what else we got. Hold on. Oh, we got some stuff. All right, China, US China trade. Okay. So there, and I kind of feel stupid because I've been defending Trump, you know, for a long time. And then as soon as the bill came out, you guys saw me. I wrote the article. I said the big beautiful scam. I should, you know what? Matter of fact, I'm going to rename the article because Big Beautiful Scam is catchy as fuck. Big Beautiful Scam. That's the headline. Now there was this like liberal sort of attack on Trump with the taco thing, which is Trump always chickens out. That was kind of the acronym, which is whenever he's levying tariffs, he kind of bitches out a lot. And so I thought that was stupid. I addressed it on the stream. I said, levying 150% tariffs on China is not bitching out. Levying fucking 100% tariffs on all of Europe until they came begging to the US to reduce them. Now we have 10% across the board is not exactly bitching out. Getting, you know, Canada and Mexico to commit to 10,000 troops on the border, not exactly bitching out, right? But then he goes and does remittances with China for certain technology companies, and now he's doing exceptions, and there's more and more exceptions adding up to the point where what the fuck is actually being tariffed? You guys get what I'm saying? And so now Trump has sort of walked back a lot of the initial tariffs, which are broad based on all products, and now he's kind of being more selective, which is stuff that we want to incentivize to be built in the US. That's what he's going to keep on the tariff chart. And some other kind of sensitive industries who came calling Trump saying, you can't do this, they're going to be, you know, they're going to be exempt from having to pay these taxes, which is ridiculous. For some reason, I want to move my fib down, or I want to move my entry down. Like, I don't know. I got a feeling that this is going to be the entry, kind of Head and Shoulders 61 fib entry. But I guess, like, I mean, it's always worth waiting for the 88. But if anybody puts a tester here, I wouldn't even blame you. It's a 30-minute time frame. About the 1 hour, 30-minute are basically the same shit. Come on now. Biggie says, if anyone watching is wondering, take the masterclass. It instantly improved my trading. He said, it instantly improved my trading. Already making more profits. What's helped the most was knowing when to take my profits. Now I always walk away. Biggie Smalls. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Everybody put W Biggie Smalls. The entry is at 21,993 here on Black Bull. Okay, that's low. Whatever you guys want to do. He said, look at the 15-minute. Hold on, let me see if this person has a point. Oh no. Did anybody say look at the 5-minute? Somebody did. I remember this. He said body down to the 5 minute. It was Biggie Smalls. Oh, you, bro. Beautiful. Yeah, 21-0-14 here on Black Bull. Much more accurate. All right. Let's see what we got here. So we got China, Trump kind of backing out from those tariffs. And so we're sort of seeing a theme with Trump. Levy aggressive tariffs that are completely irrational. And then when the corporate leaders call you and put pressure on you, you back out. All right. Anyway, so we had CPI drop yesterday. By the way, this is nuts. You guys tell me, is the economy doing better or worse since Trump's taken office? I'm going to tell you guys the answer here. Is the economy doing better? And also, if you guys want to answer another question, are prices down since Trump has taken office? Because we had the CPI print. And don't cheat. I want to see if you guys know this off the tip of your tongue. Like, do you guys know if the economy is doing better or worse since Trump has taken over? And then also, do you guys know if prices are down or up since Trump has taken office? Let me know. I'm going to give you guys the answer here in just a sec. But give me your guess here. And when I'm asking, I'm talking to the Zoom for real, because like, you're probably not going to read the YouTube. Biggie, you're in here, so like, you might as well just. But I don't even know why I'm calling you Biggie. This is ridiculous. And how'd you even get the real Biggie Smalls from your name, bro? How does that even match? Nah, bro. Like, is he Italian? Like, you have an Italian name or something? Now you know what I'm saying? Now you just did it, you know what I'm saying? Biggie Smalls. I don't know. I got an Asian friend. His name is Peter, right? I know damn well, Peter. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a thing. But how the fuck did you get Peter? You know what I'm saying? So how did you get Biggie Smalls, bro? Tell me the origin story. We got to know. What was the question I asked before, bro? I asked it like 7 times. Oh, me. Bro, am I speaking Cantonese?
You might need T to translate.
But Muhammad Ali said you don't repeat yourself. So I'm going to take the late, great Muhammad Ali. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take his word for this. All right, watch the replay. Malik. All right, all jokes. No, I'm not going to repeat myself. I repeated myself 3 times. That's redundant. Can't do it. I get pinged on YouTube for it. All right, look, the market's asleep, people. I got shit to do. You guys have the zones, right? Tell me, what is the sell zone on your broker? I don't give a fuck about my broker. Malik, it's all love. The question was, are prices better or worse under Trump? And is the economy better or worse since Trump has taken over? Just like a guess. If we were to look at all the charts and take an aggregate, is it doing better or worse? Now, everybody, let me know what the sell zone is on your broker in the Zoom chat before we hop off. Let me just make sure that everybody has the zone marked off on their chart. Higher prices? Malik, the answer is no. CPI was down for the first time. Prices are all down. Look at gas prices, down. Eggs, bro, back. The average price of a carton is $2.30. We're back. We're stockpiling eggs. I bought chickens. No, I didn't buy chickens. That's a lie. It was ostrich. No, it wasn't an ostrich. I'm lying, guys. Look, sleep. Very important. Public still ripping my ass off. Go to Lidl. Better go to Lidl. Okay, let me show you this. Let's go to the Federal Reserve. Why am I skip Fred? Okay, boom. Yeah, even half asleep. This is like muscle memory. As embarrassing as that is. All right, let's look for a specific thing here. Let's actually look for eggs. Let's see if we can find average eggs, grade A, large cost per dozen. What the? Okay, so this is the 1-year chart. So October last year, Biden was still in office. So March 2025, the average price per carton was $6.20. And since Trump took office, we're back to $4.50. This is not the chart that I saw before. Next release is July 15th. So it was updated. No, this is not it. Damn. I think this is the chart that I saw. But they basically all show the same thing. Basically, you know, there's been a massive drop since Trump took office. Oh, this is 2012. Never mind. But if we look at the other few charts that we just looked at, prices are down. We also did a whole stream where we looked at like milk. Let's see milk prices. So Trump took office in January. So January was at $4. We had a spike up. April is when they released the tariffs. That was Liberation Day. And then we're basically back to where, so it was at $4 when Trump took office. We're back at $4 now. Interesting. Let's see what else we got. Let's do coffee. We'll do mild Arabica. Not damn. All right, hold on, Trev. Let me find some regular coffee. The fuck? 433 grams. I don't know. Producer price index, industry, global price coffee, robustus, consumer price for all urban. Okay, let's see the city average. It looks like coffee's up. Well, that makes sense. The largest producers of coffee are going to be Africa and South America. And so we're kind of beefing with all of the above. Close the border, and it's kind of hard to get, you know. I don't know. I really don't know what the coffee trade is, what the cause of this is. What else should we look at? We had milk, eggs, coffee. I guess those are like the three staples, right? What else is a massive? Oh, wheat. Let's do wheat. Oh, sugar. What am I thinking? The price of sugar is down. I don't know. Look, the CPI report came out. Prices are down on a month-by-month basis, and prices are also down on an annual basis. Therefore, prices are down overall. Really, how did you get your name Biggie? Yeah, but we need to know. And you still haven't answered it. So I'm getting kind of pissed off. This is ridiculous. Dude, if price ends up dropping from this Head and Shoulders, I'm gonna be so mad. Because this is where my original sell entry was. If you guys look at the markups I sent, the original sell entry was right where we are right now. But I ended up adjusting it up to the 88.6, which I kind of feel like we could still see. So if I miss this, I'm gonna be a little blown. I'm gonna be a little bit upset. But on Zoom, nobody put their entries, so I'm assuming you guys know what to do. In that case, happy and safe trading, everybody. Take it easy. If you guys are on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. Sign up to the masterclass to catch trades just like this. Stop losing money. Stop being confused. If you want to make money trading and you're new, you don't know what to do, click the link in the description. Come change your life. All right. Everybody, happy and safe trading. Take it easy. Members, I'm disappointed. All I asked for was the entry. So to make sure that you guys had a sell entry to take